Hi everybody, Sanbonani, welcome to my channel. So listen you guys, I want to do a part review because I know I'm not gonna finish it. Part review of the episode 2 of the Ultimate Girls Trip, South Africa. Okay, I say part of it because I really don't have enough time, but I want to talk about some of the things that happened. So listen, at the beginning you guys, the argument between Crystal and LaJoy is still continuing because Crystal for some reason can't remember that she did a season of Real Housewives with LaJoy. She's trying to get everybody to understand how much she was ill-treated during season 3, or should we say half season 3, the one that was scrapped of Real Housewives of Johannesburg. And I think she's really disappointed that she can't come on that show and act like she was a victim because LaJoy is not having it. Okay. So I think you guys, listen, like I've said in my last review, that I do feel like a lot of these ladies would make sure that they make everybody focus on your stuff so that we don't focus on their stuff. Okay. Because nobody's sharing anything about their lives at this point, but they so want other people to share about their lives. It's quite interesting. So now, remember at the end of the last review, we ended it with LaJoy trying to get Crystal to take accountability because apparently during season 3 that was scrapped. Yes, Crystal was attacked in one episode, but there is another episode that we don't know about where Crystal, she herself got physical with a doctor slash therapist that had come there to help the group. They had called a therapist because apparently it was very hard to shoot that season because nobody got along with anybody. So they call this therapist. She comes and sits down with them. And then Crystal starts feeling like she's not being treated fairly, gets physical with a therapist. The way that I understand it, when LaJoy was displaying it on what happened with Crystal, who was sitting next to LaJoy, was it Bev? But there's somebody that was sitting next to Crystal and she was, displaying what happened. It's not like Crystal hit the therapist, but there was some touching and some pushing of the therapist. And for some reason, the therapist did look like she was, scared of a, white woman. Usually they are scared of black women, but I guess that time the unthinkable happened, okay? So now LaJoy is like, listen, you need to also take accountability. I'm not saying that what happened in that season of you getting attacked didn't happen, but also now take accountability of what you did, okay? Apparently that season, you guys, Zara was also there from Young African and Famous, that show? Zara was there. So she had an issue with her as well. But Crystal is insisting that she was persecuted. She was Jesus Lord. Okay? Bambethela esiphambanweni uCrystal, bamubeka lapha bamshiya, and wavuka after 3 days. That's what she believes of Crystal. And honestly, you guys, the way that Crystal is right now, I just feel sorry for her. I just feel like at some point I feel like, let's just let her be, because she just really wants to be a victim, and I feel like she needs hugs or something. Something is going on with Crystal. I feel like this season, you guys, for Crystal, it was supposed to be a redemption season. Because remember, they did shoot that season. After that, basically all of them were fired and new people were hired, except for people that were not part of the fight. So LaJoy got to come back. So, and then just recently, a video of what had happened at a club where they ended up fighting came out. So this season, I thought it was supposed to be a redemption season for Crystal. She was supposed to come back more matured. Well, she's definitely more matured because she looks older, but she's just like not a better version of herself. I feel like, so it's not working out for her. And I really was hoping that this season was going to be that for Crystal, but it's not working out for her. She's just not gelling well with the women. And also the thing of wanting to just like, like when you just constantly want to explain to people that you were hurt, and people just don't care that much. So I don't know, you guys, something's going on with her. And I do feel like I said in that other video, that she should have declined the show. I think she's going through some things mentally, and it wasn't the right decision for her to come on the show. Now, you guys, while they're talking about that, yeah, oh yes, I think it's Liz that was sitting. It was Crystal, Liz, and then Litabo. So now when they're sitting at the table, they're still having that exchange. I think then Liz ended up, no, Crystal was looking at somebody. Let me say that. Was looking at somebody. And because Crystal has a lazy eye, Liz was like, are you looking at me or are you looking at her? Something like that, which upset Crystal because Crystal has a lazy eye. Obviously, she's insecure about it. And Liz, being the person that laughs at everything, even things that are inappropriate to laugh at, she's laughing. So she gets upset now. Crystal goes, why are you laughing at my crazy eye? Listen, you guys, when Liz said, are you looking at me or looking at, like, honestly, it was funny. You know, like when you know it's when you are laughing, but you're like, this is not right. It's not right for me to be laughing. But it was fun the way that she said it because legit, I feel like legit, she didn't know who Crystal was looking at because she was staring as if she's expecting a response. So she just asked the question. And then I think only later she realized that's not a question to ask, especially when somebody has a lazy eye. Okay. So she walks away and then Lassie ended up going now to, beg her to come back and saying, listen, no, you can't live without us having dinner. She's like, you can't laugh at me because, of my lazy eye and all of that. Listen, you guys, I do feel like you do grow with your insecurities. There's insecurities that will always be there, but I also feel like at a certain age, you guys, you deal with insecurity, like especially when it comes to insecurities, different than when you're a teenager. So I just feel like, again, I maybe there's a thing that she hasn't dealt with because I don't know, you guys. But yeah, I don't feel like it was right for them to laugh at her lazy eye. But I can see how, because at that moment, the way that Liz said it, it was funny, but maybe they do owe an apology. So, listen, you guys. Now, Liz and LaJoy, they seem to be getting along. And LaJoy at some point was like, she had this lady that was installing her weave. And I was like, okay, did they travel with their people, And the lady was doing her hair, and I was like, I don't know how to put on a weave, but I don't know what this lady is doing. I don't know. I was like, okay. I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, hey, this weave installation. But anyway, you guys, so Liz comes to talk to Litabo while she's getting glammed up, because obviously I guess the glam squad is there. And she was just saying that when she saw Litabo from her show, she really didn't think that they were going to get along. And I can see that with Litabo. I think that also when I watched Litabo, the first season that she did Real Housewives of Johannesburg, I really felt like she was stuck up. And I would have thought that she would not be somebody that would be easy to get along with until I watched some of the interviews that she did. When I watched her doing interviews, that's when I felt like, no, she's really not that, So, but definitely season 2 of Real Housewives, I thought, she's always just, But yeah, so they're getting along, you guys. Listen. This one, you guys, I'm going to try and talk about it in a sensitive way, but I did want to just talk about it. But at the same time, I don't know how to talk about it. Okay, so Litabo, it looks like she has bleached her skin. I don't know if she's ever admitted to it, but if you look at her old photo, you will see Litabo is as dark as me. Okay, now if not darker. Okay. Now she's like the yellow bone of all yellow bones. Okay, she is now whiter than a white woman. Now, you guys, looking at her skin, I'm a close up here camera, even when they look at her skin from here, close by, and then this part of her skin, I really feel like she really did destroy her skin by bleaching. I really do, you guys. And I'll be like, I wonder if after bleaching you don't feel like I want my skin back. You know how beautiful this dark skin is? When it's gone, it's gone. Her skin is just looking like maybe she shouldn't have done the skin bleaching. It doesn't look like, but maybe she likes it herself. So I don't know if that's body shaming. If I say that, I do feel like it was a wrong decision for her to bleach her skin. Okay, I don't know, you guys. What's better than a dark skin? I don't get it, you guys. But I did feel like that. And I feel like I'm a camera and the edit is not really kind to her when it comes to that. They are showing those parts of her skin that I feel like do they really need to show us. Did you really need to show us that close up here? And there was another close up that they did where she's like red on the side of her face, and I don't know, you guys. Maybe she fought with the editor. Maybe she fought with the editor because they were showing us some things. Okay, now you guys, with LaJoy and Liz talking about the crystal issue, I feel like I did say that I feel like LaJoy is becoming the principal. So she was trying to convince Liz that maybe she needs to apologize to Crystal, because of course she does believe that Crystal needs to take accountability, but she does feel like since she cannot change the lazy eye thing, and she's taking it like they were mocking her eye, then they need to apologize. Okay, anyway, you guys, we do also get Ulasi calling Umabusi. I did say on my other video that I felt like she should have warned her friend, my friend, I'm about to call you. Because Umabusi, I don't know if it's a camera or what, Umabusi just looked weird in that phone call. That she wasn't really prepared that they were going to call. But yeah, she was just updating, what's happening, the Nonkuba part, and also somebody calling her, Mrs. Zuma and all of that. I do feel like, you guys, Ulasi, I'm not seeing who she's bonding with really. Maybe she's just waiting for Lonely London. Because I kind of feel like the others are like clicking up, but I'm not seeing Ulasi clicking with anybody. But she's also not fighting with people. So yes, you guys. Now they we're going to do an activity. I think they called it what, river rafting. What do you call it? So they were going to go do the activity, but it's not all of them. Yeah, they said it's river rafting. So, but it's not all of them that are going to do the rafting. It's Anonku and Mel, Liz, and LaJoy. So all of them are going to do the activity. So I guess some of them stayed behind. And yeah, you guys, they're looking cute and all of that. Now, while they are driving, I guess, to the river, they are talking about the carte blanche thing with Mel, okay? Because Mel is claiming, there's a woman in the States that is claiming that she has been bullied by Melanie Falyun and her husband, and that they had stolen her copyrighted what you call it, on Tammy Taylor thing. Tammy Taylor belongs to her, but they've stolen it. Not only are they doing that, they have been bullying her. Okay, so the ladies just wanted to find out what's happening with that story. And you guys, she doesn't have the answers. In fact, she ended up saying that she is the one that started Tammy Taylor. She says she's the founder of Tammy Taylor. She's the one that started it in the United States. Like, hey, she says that she's the one that started it. And okay, so she says that, you guys, and quite honestly, the story that she's giving is not making sense, because she says that the lady, well, the franchise, they were gonna call it by her name, which was Melanie what, but then they changed it to call it Tammy Taylor. But the ladies are like, how? But the lady is Tammy. She is Tammy Taylor. So she's like, yeah, but we changed and called it Tammy. Guys, like the coincidence that you end up calling the brand Tammy Taylor, and then there's a lady that is claiming that it belongs to her. Guys. And then the ladies asked her, because, guys, when they first ran the story, because they've done the story a number of times on Carte Blanche, when they first ran the story, the issue was they had bought the franchise for South Africa from the woman. You get a franchise, what. But they were not doing it according to the rules. When you buy franchise, there are rules. Like if you can't buy KFC and then when you boil your chicken and sell it to people and call it KFC still, but your chicken is boiled. You know, you have to do it the way that it's done. You have to use the spices. You order the meat where you're supposed to order the meat. You order the spices where you're supposed to order the spices. It's the same with them. You buy franchise. You order the products from these suppliers, and they supply to you this way. And then this is how you split the income. You know, the owner of the whatever gets, and then but they were not following the rules. So it was supposed to be taken from them. But remember, they are in South Africa. The owners are in the US. So it was difficult for them to control them not continuing with the franchise. So what they did is that they started selling the franchise themselves as if it's their own. While in the US, they're like, you're not even supposed to use it anymore because you didn't go according to the rules. So it was taken back, basically. So they just continue on, and then they will sell to people. But what started happening now, there is obviously a conflict between the South African franchise and the US. Now, what they started doing is that they would sell, like South African business women now, mostly women, because women will be the ones that will buy the Tammy Taylor franchise. Now they started selling it to people. But they will find a way. Number one, you are supposed to order products from them. Sometimes you will order products, you're not getting it and all of that, and it will be difficult to deal with them under the franchise now while you're running your franchise. Let's say they're not delivering your stock now for nail polish, and you end up buying it from somewhere. Because when you order from them, they're not delivering, but you've got clients to work on. What will end up happening is that the clients will end up ordering from somewhere else the product. So it was almost like their way of finding faults in your franchise so they can take it back. So they will sell you the franchise and then find a way to take it back, but they will not give you back your money, Sometimes after they sell you a franchise in a certain location, but you never really get access to that location. So it was stories like that South African businesswomen were telling. Like they would have paid their money, but they are not getting what they were promised in terms of the franchise. So now she's saying she is the one that started. She is the one that is getting scammed by, the person in the US. So they ask her, so tell me, do you still buy the products? She says she produces her own products in the USA. Hi guys, it's crazy, but it's just a lie, okay? But she has, I feel like when you lie a lot, when you tell a lie long enough, and you have a person that is supporting you in the lie, or you are supporting somebody else in the lie, you start believing that it is a lie. I really feel like she's starting to believe that she is the real founder of the franchise, Umel. And she is really trying to convince everybody else that the reason that they're concerned about her life is because they have nothing else. But for me, it's clear, you guys, there's just something funny with the way that they've done their business here, okay? So the ladies are asking questions, why there are so many people that, if you say there's nothing, you haven't scammed people, why there are so many people? Because there's quite a few women out there, you guys, that are claiming, there are people that have said, I quit my job and took all of my money from my payout at work, and I bought this franchise, but I have no franchise, I have no location where I can work, there's stories like that. Even Happy Smelane was one of those people. Luckily, Happy Smelane was able to sue them, and she won the case, and they were supposed to pay her the 3 million back. So the ladies are asking all of those questions. Have you paid Happy? She says that Happy never won the case, because Happy started a company and sued herself. I'm like, listen, I know Happy is crazy, but she is a very good businesswoman. I don't think she would do that. So she's denying that there's so many people that have been scammed by her, and everybody else is lying. Even Happy Smelane is lying because Happy Smelane sued herself. I'm like, woman, you are not making sense. Anyway, but my conclusion, you guys, I was like, it's fine. Something is funny here. But I wasn't shocked, because I did watch the 2 shows that have been done by Blanche about them. And they, even when they did the interview, because I think the first show they did get them to do the interview with them, they were answering questions the same way that she's answering questions here. Later on, she comes with a document to show that her husband was treated unconstitutionally. No, okay, fine, but we want to know, did you scam the people? you know. So she's not really answering the questions. Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm going to end it here and call this a part 1, you guys, but there's still a lot to talk about when it comes to this episode. Listen, it's definitely still watchable. I'm still enjoying the show, but I also can't wait for Lonely London to get there, because I don't know why she's taking long to come to the trip. But again, nonetheless, I guess we have to do without her until she comes. What is she busy with, that lady? Come to work. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like it before you're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.